Social and political commentary from a Christian male perspective.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We are back. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very interesting show today. And I'm only talking about this because this is like hot off the press. The only reason I'm talking about this is because it's so vital for us to just remember that these YouTube social media streets are all fictitious. They're all, it's an illusion. And the relationships and friendships that you build online, they can or they cannot, but they're more than likely not going to be long-lasting friendships and whatnot like that. And the same thing applies for enemies and the such of that nature. Some of this, we don't need to take this as serious. We don't need to take this serious. And what are you talking about, Jason? Well, there is here, let me bring Poetic in and we'll just talk about. We're gonna listen to Poetic Flacco this morning. Shout out to Poetic Flacco, excellent content creator, link down in the description. And he's talking about today a content creator and that took their beef, their issues way too far. So let's go ahead and bring it in. Let's go.
They really slotted and killing each other now over YouTube beef. Y'all fried, bro. This takes Crash Dummy to a whole new level. But we can actually learn a lot from this situation and how everything played out. The two YouTubers that are involved in this very horrific situation is Finny the Legend, who you see on your left, and Sin City Manny, who you see on your right. The dynamic or storyline between Finny and Manny ain't really that uncommon. We see this storyline and dynamic play out on YouTube time after time after time, but rarely, if ever, do we see a more horrific ending than these two provided to the world today. Sin City Manny is a YouTuber who's been on the platform for over a decade. He's amassed around 20,000 subscribers. He's not a big creator, and he's not a small creator. He actually amassed a pretty impressive and decent following. 20,000 subscribers is nothing to sneeze at. However, when you amass any type of following, what comes with it is, is people who love your content, who watch your content. There's reactors, and there's also people who don't like you or like your content. And there's a community of YouTubers who are usually incentivized to make hate videos about you and leash off your content because they see it as a quick and easy path to gain a following themselves. And we see that with almost every creator. I have a legion of YouTubers who leech onto me and make videos about me. I just see it as it comes with the territory, right?
And you know what? Poetic is 100% on the money. I mean, it just happens. It just happens. As he said, it comes with the territory. It's par for the course. It's what you expect. I mean, that should not be surprising. This is one of the reasons why I preach hard for YouTubers to get you a team of other content creators that you all work together and agree to help and assist one another be successful. Now, the reason being is because a lot of the time they can talk you off the ledge of getting into what we're about to see in a second. So if you have a team of people that are like-minded, they want to make good content, they want to advance their careers, and of course want to make some money, they will help you like, hey, no, hey, we don't do that. That's not what we're doing. That's going to be very key to helping you in your YouTube growth. I'm just saying, let's go.
If I get this platform to exalt the Lord and make money and feed my family, then hey, man, if that's what comes with it, I'll take it, bro. Because the worst case scenario is I'll go back to working at a call center, being homeless, not being able to do nothing for my family. So if having a little bit of haters is what it takes, man, to grow and have a following on YouTube, I'll take it. However, not everyone have my approach. Sin City Manny, for the most part, would really engage with the other YouTubers who were making videos about him. He would often do reactions to them, react to them, sneak diss them in real life. So he was very interactive with these people, which I think helped incentivize more people to begin making videos and hate videos about him.
And I mean, it's a game, y'all. Let's stop. Let's not make this more complex than it is. This is a game. It's a game, and I want your attention. I want you to pay attention to what I'm doing. And so if that means I got to riff off of people that are dissing me, or I got to riff off of people that are riffing on somebody else, that's part of the game. That's part of the game. It does not need to go to where it went. But that's why I'm saying having good people with you on YouTube. And then let me also add another. You got to have life outside of YouTube. I do this a lot. I talk a lot on this, but look, you got to have a life outside this. You got to have a family. You got to have friends. You have to have a church community. You have to have a relationship with Christ that can keep you grounded. Go outside and touch some grass. So like even now, I'm doing this video early because I'm about to go outside and do some stuff for my other channel. Follow me on my goals channel. But yeah, you got to, this could be fun. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm having a great time doing this, and it's a blessing that I'm able to do this and produce something for my family and help others as well. That's awesome. But I'm gonna go outside and touch some grass today. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead, Poetic. Let's finish.
And eventually, it became an entire army versus Sin City Manny, to be honest with you.
Somebody's got to be the bad guy around here. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your pinche finger and say, look at that fine-ass guy. And you, look at you ugly boys. And you know what? We're going to do a switch real quick. From right now, this moment, we ain't calling nobody haters no more, guys. We calling these guys promoters. Because in reality, that's what they be doing. There are promoters that get paid by other promoters. You know, we ain't gotta pay them. Other promoters pay these. So that's the way we look at it moving forward. Okay.
You know what? That's actually a pretty decent approach. Like, hey, you talk about me, whatever, man. You're promoting my content. You talk about me, whatever. You pushing my name out there. You talk. Hey, that's a smart approach, man. That's the way to handle it. That's the way. But again, you got to have a team that believes in you. You got to have a team that believes the same thing, like-minded folk that are going to push you in the right direction and help you stay on course. Because if you had a team of folk that were rocking with you and were believing in what you just said right there, they probably would have told you not to do what we're going to see, what the rest of this video is about. Let's go.
Yeah,
if he remembers.
Promoters. Remember that. So, free promotion for us. Don't worry about the pay. They get paid within each other. Promoters promote each other usually. Or promoters pay each other. Anyways.
At times when he reacted to hate, he would put up a front as if it wasn't affecting him, but we all know that was far from the truth. He was deeply affected by this because he would lash out at times. See, for him, from the outside looking in, you kind of understand where the lashing out comes from. Because for most YouTubers like myself, I'm already at a certain point where you making hate videos about me only helps me, to be honest, bro. Like, I'm already established to where you make hate videos, you lie on me, bro. People come on this platform and they see the truth and they see I'm not everything you're lying on me about, and they stay around for the content. But if you are a YouTuber with only 20,000 subscribers and you're still trying to grind and make it on YouTube, and you have 1,000 different channels tearing you down, then it's kind of hard to grow. And essentially you're faced with the reality that your dream of ever being a big YouTuber or ever growing essentially would never happen. It's impossible, right? Because as a small YouTuber, you drop a video and, you know, is masked by nothing but hatred. You don't have the audience yet to really overcome that hatred. So now it's...
I really hate this because, and if you follow me, you know, I really ride for new tubers, because when I was new out here, I didn't know anything. I was out here just fumbling and bumbling and making mistake after mistake. And I've learned a lot from other people, other content creators, other video gurus and such like that, and such. So, I mean, I hate it because I would have told this brother, if he was getting all that kind of hate, he was getting flooded with negative comments and negative responses to his videos, then stop making videos. Just do panels. Just do panels. And that will give you, and actually give you a good opportunity to get your name and your face out there with another audience. So go on a bigger YouTuber. Anton Daniels does an excellent job. Every day he does 2-3 panels, and there'll be 6, 7, 9 people on a panel sometimes. Become a panelist. Just become a panelist, and then redirect that stuff and let people get a chance to hear your voice in a controlled environment. And then they can say, oh, let me go check out your channel and see what you got going on. Oh yeah, I can get down with that. It's really that easy. I hate it because what we're about to see is what happens because you don't have a career, you don't have a community around you. You got to do, you can't do YouTube by yourself. I don't think it's even possible, in my opinion, to be successful out here on social media as a solo person. You're editing, you're producing, you're writing, you're scripting, you're posting. You can't do it. And finding content, you're researching. I just don't believe it's possible. I just don't, because you just got to have somebody watching you six. You got to have somebody who's also in this grind with you that can give you a new perspective. Because you put out ideas, and I know I come up with ideas all the time, and I throw them out to my team, and I've had them shoot them down like duck hunt. And, you know, later on, I think about, like, that would have been the worst thing I had done in my life. That would have been totally terrible. That was horrible. And not, and for crying out loud, my pastor has called me. My pastor has called me and told me, not so much, Jason, not so much. That's not a good one. That's it. So I am submitted to other content creators, as well as people that I look up to that have good sense. I realize I'm not the smartest person in the room. Now, at the current moment, I'm the only person in this room, so I might possibly be the smartest person. However, I realize I'm not. As a stated fact, I'm not the smartest person in the room. So this poor guy, I hate it for him, because it doesn't sound like he had a way to overcome opposition in a way that would be successful. I mean, for crying out loud, I started this channel critiquing Black Lives Matters and social justice and critical race theory. I don't know if you could get somewhere vile. Well, no, there's a couple other groups, but you got my point. I came in here picking a fight, and I just stood my own. I would make content on the people that were leaving crazy comments, Dusty Comments Unit. I would reply to my old videos. I mean, I think he could have overcome this without going to the extent that we're about to see in a second. Because this is really tragic that, again, this YouTube thing is all an illusion, man. It's all a mind game when the smoke clears. It really doesn't, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's go.
Essentially, like, your audience is haters, and those haters ain't doing anything to push your videos out. So, you know, you essentially get stuck in a cycle where you make a video, is bombarded by nothing but hate, and you really have no fans to really combat that. You know, it just don't work. So he was faced with that reality that, yo, you only have 20,000 subscribers. Your hate train is just too large and too great right now at this stage for you to ever succeed. Finny was Manny's biggest adversary from Manny's perspective to making it big one day, because Finny was very open that he had no plans on stopping. As a matter of fact, he put Manny's name in his title, hoping that when people search up Sin City Manny, they would discover his channel so they can see all the hate that he has said about Manny. So Finny was really content. He was in a great position.
Okay, because I've had people do this to me, and I fully understand it. Please understand, my duty and responsibility to my fans and to my audience and to the people that will discover me next week and discover me today, make sure you hit that like button. All that is to give them the best content possible. I don't, as a matter of fact, if somebody were putting my name in the titles, then my duty and responsibility is make sure that when they see that stuff and they come and look at my content, they see the dichotomy. They see the night and day. They'll look at this person and say, this person's whack, man, because Dear World Christian is this. I'm hearing what he's saying here. Now there are going to be people that just take the word of your ops or take the word of your critiques or your trolls. Okay, fine. They wouldn't have supported me anyway. This is another theory, and I'm just going to throw these all out here. You don't need, having 100,000 subscribers is amazing. Don't get it twisted. Having 100,000 people watch your video every day, that's even more amazing. So what I mean by that is just having subscribers doesn't mean that your channel is being viewed by that 100,000 people. Where am I going with that is keep giving the content that people want to watch. Even if they say, man, I heard some bad stuff about this guy. This guy over here with 10 subscribers is saying this about this guy, but this guy's content on a daily basis contradicts what this 10 subscriber guy is saying. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and I'm gonna have to kick the 10 subscriber guy. Your duty and responsibility is every time you turn this microphone on to be your very best and show them the very best that you can. That's it. I used to run after and chase after the algorithm. Nope, I don't even care. Algorithm, who are you? I'm only going to talk about what edifies and builds up and admonishes my audience. That's it. If they find value in it, that's it. If they don't find value in it, I got to take another swipe at the apple tomorrow. That's it. Your opposition, who cares? They don't support you. They don't. And I'd really hate, because we're about to get to what actually happened. I'm sure you probably have heard this, or you maybe even kind of surmise what happened. Oh, crying aloud, it's in the title. I forgot it's in the title right in front of me, man. But it didn't need to go here. That's my point. It did not need to get to this place at all. It really doesn't matter. What Vinny is doing, what Vinny was doing is ancillary to what that cat should have been working on, his own craft and getting better and better and better and better. Let's go.
If Manny ever grows, well, his channel will grow too, because he's a Manny hate channel. And hey, if Manny don't grow, then mission successful.
Hey, real quick. Hey, you didn't want to tell him your name, but when he go click Sin City Family, guess who's gonna come up? Shout out to the algorithms. Shout out to the algorithms. Shout out to me putting your name in the title so this would happen. That was the goal, man. Was to get big enough. When they type your name in, Big Smile Finny come up, and I'll be smiling hard, man. And then they go click it like, dang, what's this dude smiling so hard about? Then they come in and they hear me say, man, he's a punk. He eats.
If you go to Finny's channel, you would see like almost every video was about Sin City Manny, man. Every one. Like 5 hour and 6 hour live streams, man, of people just ragdolling this dude Sin City.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me back up just a little smidgen. Hold on one second. I want to see something.
If you go to...
Okay. All right. See, this is exactly why. Yep. I knew it. Okay. This is going to be an object lesson in dealing with your ops. Okay. Look at how many subscribers Finny, the legend, had. Look at how many subscribers he had. 4,630. And if you remember in the beginning, Sin City Manny has a better than 22,000. There's no way he should have been even messing with this fool. There's no way. There's no way. He should never have let him trick him out of his frame. Bruh, I got 5 times as many subscribers as you, just on a basic level. We are not the same. Let me put this over here. Sorry about that. We are not the same. And Sin City Manny should have been aware of that and said, yo, we are not the same, my guy. You can do videos about me till the cows come home. Matter of fact, I'll send you videos so you can do the videos about the videos. But there is no way in the world you should allow yourself as a content creator to get trick bagged into doing this. And now, well, you already know what ends up happening, because this dude had 5 times, it didn't work. It wasn't working. The idea that he was going to grow off of the back of Sin City Manny was foolish, because it wasn't working. Yo, Sin City Manny should never have given over to that. He should never have done that. I mean, I hate it for him. And again, you out here in these YouTube streets by yourself, bruh, you don't need to be on these streets by yourself. The YouTube streets are crazy. That's why I'm in the suburbs. Skip the streets.
Finny's channel, you would see like almost every video was about Sin City Manny, man. Every one. Like 5 hour and 6 hour live streams, man, of people just ragdolling this dude Sin City Manny, man, going at him, exposing him, talking about his wife, his family, him. Yo, their entire mission was to make sure that Sin City Manny do not become a successful YouTuber. For a relatively small YouTuber, Finny was making a lot of money in donations and super chats for essentially running a Sin City Manny hate channel.
JC told me I better chill, and let me see what JC told me to chill about. JC say, legend, stay on Penny's butt, never give up. Laugh out loud. Shout out to JC. I don't like being on man's butts. can I be on Julie's butt? Can I please be on Julie's butt instead of Manny's butt? But I'll read the comment how you read it, but just can I please be on on Julie's butt. Girl has spoken. My baby girl is here. She here early, y'all. She here early from the East Coast. She here early from the East Coast. My baby girl Anna say, TT long and strong. Say Finny for the win. Best stream chat. Well, hopefully you enjoying yourself, and anybody picking on Miss TT will get punished.
At the time, he had a little over 2,000 subscribers, and he made $150 within 18 minutes of a 6-hour live stream. As a small YouTuber, that is a lot of money, because his videos don't even make that much, right? So when you're making that much money, you are incentivized to keep making these videos, keep making these hit pieces, keep making these hate live streams, and galvanizing a community of people who want to see Sin City fail, and you are essentially their voice and their platform. Now, I'm not saying that Finny didn't have good reasons to want to see Manny fail, because from what I watched, Finny, for the most part, started off as a fan of Sin City Manny. Then the more he watched Manny, he just couldn't get down with him, right? Manny has been accused of sucker punching people, pepper spraying people, and he just thought that Manny was an absolute weirdo after watching him, for a prolonged period, and decided he was going to start exposing Manny and creating a platform for Manny victims, right? So he may have his reasons for doing this. I'm just documenting what took place, all right? I'm not passing judgment on anyone. I'm just giving you guys a story. So Finny was incentivized to, to go a little harder on Manny.
Okay, let me real quick stop for a second. All right, Poetic Flacco, shout out to my brother, Poetic Flacco. He does great work. Real quick, you can see how many super chats a person gets on a live stream. Okay, did y'all know that? One in the chat if you knew that. Did you know that you can see how many super chats somebody gets on a live stream? Watch this. This channel is called Playboard, playboard.co. And I pulled up Finny the Legend, and I'm going to say right now, that man was not making a lot of money. He wasn't. Now, if you go right here, of course, this is the infamous video where that he deleted that man. He only made $30 that night. The night before, $20, $82, $5, $1.32. That's not a lot of money, y'all. No, this is not a lot of money. It's consistent. Now, he had a day where he had 270. But, I mean, there have been other days where he's done significantly less. So if this is what was motivating him to do it, I don't know. I don't think this was as successful as you might think it was. Because his super chat overall was only 18,000. So he hadn't been doing, there it is. Super chats total, $18,111. Now, I'm not saying, hey, look, every dollar is a dollar, right? So you took this dude's life for $30. Let's just be honest, tell the truth, shame the devil. You took this dude's life for, let's say I'm sorry, 50, what's that, 132, 137. So that whole week you made $137 and you decided to go delete somebody. I mean, you gave up your life for that. That's all I'm saying. He wasn't making a lot of bread. He really wasn't. And I guess we can go look and see how much each one of his videos was making from YouTube, but it'd be like speculation, but I don't think he was making that much. So this whole thing, again, make good content. And if you're only dragging in people that trolls that just want to see somebody get destroyed, eventually they're going to end up turning on you. Because these people ain't going to be spending no bread to his family. These people ain't going to be sending no bread to get his, to help with his barrel. Not even a little bit. So anyway, if you want to check out playboard.co, that's how you can see how much content creators are making in their actual live streams. So when they get that super chat money, that's actually where you can see it. Go figure, right? Let's go. Let's make this screen bigger. Let's go.
Right? Like he would often do bits like this during his live stream where he would not only go at Manny, but he will also go at his wife, Julie.
Like, who leaves the house looking like that? Like, what about leaving the house like that makes you like feel like that's tight? Like when he left and he put that makeup on as a guy, and then he put the hat on with the fake cholo outfit. Like, what about that? Like, what do you think he said? Like, do you think he was like, man, I look hard tonight? Like, what is his goal? I don't get it. What's his goal? Does he want to look like a clown? Does he want to look like a cholo? What's his goal? He's a
look at
all I know today. All I know is that his. All I know is that. Hold on. All I know is that his goal is to be zesty as hell, fool.
Okay. I don't know. I don't wish I had my Zoom in game like Donuts. Donuts be zooming all in on. Because look at how her back going. Is that Machete's woman? Like,
yeah, you whooping the shit out of Machete.
Is that Machete's woman right there?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
That's her. Okay. Like, you know when Martin said that Nasatol, that is the definition of Nasatol right there. Like when it sinks in. Like, look at how when you get to the ass, it curves inward. Like the ass is supposed to curve outward. Hers curves. She got an end booty. We got a front booty, and she got an end booty. That's an end booty right there. We call that an Eddie.
Segments like this enrage Sin City Manny because you're not just coming after him. Now you're body shaming his wife. You're saying things about his wife. So at this point, it's an all-on war, right? Is YouTubers going at it on whoever can offend the other person the most, whoever can out-expose the other person is absolute madness. Now, there were signs that Sin City Manny was getting to a point where he was sick of this and he was ready to go off the edge. Because even on live streams, he will send subliminals towards Finny, letting him know that when he sees him, he's going to blow his head off.
Let me get you on a red light, Finny. That fat boy over there in Arizona, somebody got checked on. Send me the picture. I want to see that. Somebody got to do it.
Wow.
Teach him a lesson, homie.
These threats and warnings to Finny from Manny was well received. Now, Finny was strong in his conviction that he was making videos and tearing down a guy that he believes shouldn't have a platform. He was making videos destroying a guy that he believes is a very terrible human being.
But it doesn't matter. I mean, unless Finny is outright just doing crimes that need to go to jail, then let him go to jail for those. I don't want to leave poetic like that. Unless he's doing crimes that really need to require him to go to jail, leave him alone. Like, who am I to say that you don't deserve a platform? Let the market decide. That would be akin to Adidas sliding on Nike because they don't think they deserve a platform. What are you talking about? Let the market decide. I mean, my Stanley Cup sliding on Yeti because they don't need. That's dumb. Let the market decide. The market is fickle enough to decide who will actually prevail. And clearly, and I'm just going to say it again, Brother Finny was not growing. The channel wasn't growing. Sure, he was making a little bit of bread, but look again, that wasn't astronomical numbers. If I need to show you some people that are really bringing in bread on a regular basis, you'll see like, yeah, you should have been sticking to your craft, my guy. You should have been focusing, zeroing in like a hawk on your craft. What you did right here, and for the reason that you did it is completely insane. And now 2 people are gone, and I don't know if they have kids, but their kids don't have their moms and dads, families are destroyed, and you're going to be going to jail. Your wife don't have her husband. I mean, these are some super not well thought out ideas. Just my little 2 cents. Let's bring Poetic back in. Let's go, Flacco. Let's go. Shout out to Poetic Flacco.
So he was strong in his convictions. Manny was also strong in his convictions because Manny felt like Fanny was going out of his way to tear him down when he didn't deserve it. But Finny was very open that he had no plans on stopping, and he would actually brag even after receiving the threats. He would actually brag about being the reason why Manny's channel and his career is going to the dump and his channel and his career is going up.
Calls around. What ain't that the last year for you, buddy? How's the last year been going? You want to do a comparison to what you've been doing the year before? I think they call it at their house life before Finny. Like when they be arguing and shit, before Finny, it used to be. So they like it should be before BC. At their house is before Finny. Used to be good before Finny. Here we go.
He took pride in being a reason why Manny's life wasn't going how he wanted it to go. He took pride. You see, Finny is smiling. He's obviously content with his convictions that he's doing the right thing because he took absolute pride in Manny's hopes and dreams of being a YouTuber was being squandered and broken and tore down by him. And he loved it. And he took sole responsibility for, pretty much ruining Manny's life and his dreams and his hope. Now, when you do this, though, the smartest thing to do is to probably not put yourself in a situation where conflict, where a confrontation can happen. Because in this situation, the person who's on the receiving end of this is probably in a fit of rage. They're probably emotionally unstable. They probably hate you so much, and they probably view you probably unfairly as the root for all their issues, right? When, in fairness, if Sin City Manny essentially made high grade A+ quality content,
Said it. Hold on. I got to back that up. Poetic. Let me back that up again. The issue is, dang, I did him again like that. I don't want to do that man like that. Poetic can fight. I don't want him to hit your boy up. Ignore trolls. I mean, Manny was 5 times more successful on his YouTube channel than Finny was. Now, granted, I can't find Manny's channel. I don't know if they may have taken it down, but I don't see his playboard either. So I think they might take it down. But back to my point, he was more successful than Finny was. Just ignore him, man. That's why you need a team that's going to keep you on point. That'll be like, yo, don't put a video up. Hey, stay focused. Don't ignore that. Let's go. We're going this way. Come on, man. You don't think that these people with tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands, millions of subscribers don't have haters? You don't think they got hate channels too? And come on, you don't have to do this. Is not the only option. Y'all know I like to talk about finding solutions. This is not the only solution. You need to find a better solution. Pulling out your weapon and heating up the place is not the solution. Now, okay, thank you for sharing that you think that's a solution. What is another solution? Ignore him. Right. What's another solution? Go make better content. What's another solution? Get in a church. Spend some time outside. Run around with your kids without the camera. What else could you do? But sliding on your opposition down in downtown Vegas is not, I repeat, it is not the solution you think it is. This is it. Let's go. Let's see. Let me get Poetic back up in here. He looking like, man, come on.
Emotionally unstable. They probably hate you so much, and they probably view you probably unfairly as the root for all their issues, right? When, in fairness, if Sin City Manny essentially made high grade A+ quality content, he could very well outgrow the haters, right? Like he could very well make enough great content to where he's outgrowing it. But when you put yourself in that situation, in that position, and you see this dude galvanizing a community of people to hate you, it's very easy to trick yourself to blame him for all the reasons why your YouTube channel ain't popping off like you think it should. So what happened is, Finny is taking responsibility for being the sole reason why Manny's channel ain't popping off how it's popping off. Now Manny hates you. So the dumbest thing you can do when you have an enemy that strong is to go to his city with your family for vacation.
Oh my God.
Which is what Finny did. Finny is on live with his wife in Vegas, where Manny live streams. He's on the strip. Manny live streams on the strip often. So he essentially put himself in position where you're guaranteed to meet up with the man who you've been making hit pieces about for the last 18 months, which to me isn't the smartest, especially when you're out of town, so you don't have your gun with you, you don't have security, you don't have protection. He's probably thinking it's the strip. Manny is a small dude. I can take him if he wants to fight. But your wife is with you, and you're putting yourself in a situation where a confrontation is going to happen, which it don't really appear, though, that Finny was too worried about a confrontation happening, because when Manny found out that Finny was in Vegas, Manny would make a video giving Finny, I guess, ample time to leave that strip and to go home back to Arizona, but nah.
Jerome, I'm out here searching for my baby.
Yo, this is crazy.
Casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in town. I'm dying to see him. Dying to see him. What are we doing? Fuel bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll be there. I'll be there.
Maybe it's because I have ultra survival instinct that when I look at that video, what I see is a man who has completely lost his mind, who is now over the edge. If you've ever been to Vegas or been to the Strip, then you would understand how insane the words of, I went to every casino, I went to every hotel, You walked the Strip and back? Sir, look at
what is going on.
If somebody
here?
tells me they went to every casino on the Strip and every hotel on the Strip, what that tells me, bro, that person really want to get his hands on me, and it's my goal to make sure I never encounter that person. They're obviously prepared for a confrontation, and I'm in a world of trouble. But Finny apparently wasn't worried, even though when you watch the rest of this video where he's letting Finny know he's going to get him and he's after him, even you would probably say, if you're out of town without a gun, you know what? Yeah, I'm not getting into a confrontation. I'm not meeting up with this dude at all.
You better believe it. You come to my city and think I'm not going to show up? You think I'm not going to show up? I should have been the first one to be told. Right? Somebody should have sent me my invite. Mr. Marquez. That's right. We outside.
Yo, and it's crazy because when he does the deed that he does, he's wearing this outfit. So this is the day of. He's wearing this Denver, basketball jersey. That's crazy work, y'all. It's really not that deep. Go make good content. I don't know what kind of content Manny Wise was making. I don't know what kind of content Finny could have been making, but they needed to step away from each other and make real content, because this is just not it. Let's go. It's crazy, man. Very sad.
Fuel bar tonight? I'm there, homie. Or wherever you go, I will be there. Oh man, come on. I have to say hi to my biggest fan.
Oh.
You know?
Yo, this is sad.
Just watching how far Finny videos have driven this man off the edge is one of the reasons why I don't really do the pile-on content, right? Like I'll make a video or two or maybe three about somebody, but I really don't want to get in the habit of making a video about somebody every day or joining in on a creator who's already being piled on and making daily videos about them, because I always feel like, one, I don't want to be responsible for this person cracking, right? Facts. And I don't know, I just always feel scummy about that. Like, kind of like, for example, like Wes Watson. I made videos about Wes Watson like early on, and I'll probably make a video or two about Wes Watson in the future. But why I don't do the daily Wes Watson video like other creators is because I feel like just piling on somebody every day to me is kind of like, you know, there's something cruel about that. Now, some of these dudes deserve to pile on, like Johnny Somali and others. They deserve to pile on.
I love Poetic Flacco. Thank you, man, because Johnny and Vitali, they do deserve the pylon. You're 100% right on that one. You're right, man. I like his approach, man. Just spread it out. You don't have to pile on them every day. You know, twice a week is good. Like, you don't have to do it every day. I'm totally with that. And multiple hour live streams is completely clown proof. Let's go.
But just in my heart, man, I just don't want to be responsible for anybody's mental health taking a toll, you know? So I just don't. And to see this man barking, like literally like salivating at the opportunity to hurt this creator who's been making videos about him, shows that this man was truly affected by this. And he made good on his promise, because while Finny was live on the strip.
Yo, we got to back this up. The man was live streaming. It didn't happen off camera. It happened on camera. Manny, Sin City Manny caught him in 4K. Y'all, that is so crazy work. Oh, that's sad, man. Dude, just make good content. Go make content. Leave the beefs, leave that stuff alone. And also, you know, Poetic is talking about the recipient of the pylon. I think the people doing the pylon also experience a level of mental duress that happens when all you do is obsess over a topic. That's all you talk about. All you talk about. Day upon day upon day upon day, stream upon stream, hour upon hour. That's crazy. That can't be good for your mental health. It can't be. So just like Manny is looking like he might have crashed out, I bet you Finny also was experiencing a high level of mental duress and stress, because that's all he was focusing on. You can't focus on, you can't tell me that focusing on Christ and looking at Christ and being mindful of your salvation and the captain of your faith doesn't change you and impact you internally. Then on the same note, looking at your opposition, hating on your opposition, video upon video upon video, hour upon hour upon hour, stream upon stream, doesn't affect you? Come on, man. Yo, okay, let's get done with this. This is really sad. I didn't realize just how crazy this story was.
Like, Manny walked by, and I don't know if Manny was trying to go unnoticed, but Finny seen Manny and he laughed a little bit, and then the confrontation happened.
Okay, so right here, right? I don't know if Poetic's gonna stop.
Finny.
Oh no! Oh, okay. He had a different jersey. I'm sorry.
He still thinks it's a joke, because Manny is this super tiny guy, super angry. Finny is this laid back guy who's pretty tall. So he spots Manny walking by and he starts laughing. He still thinks it's a joke. He thinks Manny is harmless, but Manny is filled with rage right now because he feels like you have been destroying the career that he worked hard to build. So Finny books it because Manny spotted Finny's wife. So when he spots Finny's wife, he realizes Finny is somewhere here. So then he spots Finny. So then he pulls out his gun and tries to circle back to get Finny. Now, Finny and his wife is probably thinking, Manny isn't going to hurt the wife. He wants Finny. So the wife gets in front of Manny to prevent him from getting to Finny. Finny sees that and he tries to book it. He gets out the frame. Manny then spots Finny and begins to shoot.
This is crazy.
At that point, Manny is filled with so much rage that he took anyone who got in the way. Wow. Now, currently, we know that Finny got hit and he was shot and killed. We know the wife was killed. And we know another bystander was hit. Now, that person's condition is currently unknown. There's rumors that person passed away. I haven't heard any official claims yet, but currently, we know for sure that Finny and his wife, they both passed away. And we literally witnessed their last moment in 4K. All over YouTube beef. All over, listen, quite possibly dreams of becoming a big YouTuber that was probably never going to materialize. These dudes were a part of a niche community on YouTube, essentially centered around one dude who people thought was silly and they made videos about. They maybe clowning him, talking about his wife. and he just couldn't take it. He broke. He snapped.
Wow.
Now, one, Manny is a piece of you-know-what. Like, he's a crap. Bro, he's a terrible human being. Manny should burn in hell, right? I don't care what the excuse is. I don't care if your feelings was hurt. I don't care if, you was experiencing mental anguish. You don't do that to innocent people. You just don't. Now, if you and Finny want to duke it out and take your anger out on each other, do that, bruh. You killing a wife too, ain't no excuse for it, bruh. Die in jail, homie. Right? You's a garbage human being. Garbage. So there's no excuse for this whatsoever. However, the lesson here could be maybe just leave people alone. All right? Maybe, listen, man, you think somebody do something silly, make a video about them here and there. But making it a habit of doing 6-hour live streams every day about them, galvanizing a community who also do their own 6-hour live streams about this person, and essentially leeching and eating off of somebody's downfall every day. And listen, man, my best advice to people who want to make that type of content, you could find multiple people's downfall and eat off of those downfalls on a routine basis, bro. All right? You don't need to sort of just pick a beef with somebody every day, because I feel like once you make a video about somebody on a routine basis, it becomes personal, opposed to somebody just looking at you as a YouTuber who make videos on everyone. That's different. But once you start making a video on somebody every day, a 6-hour live stream, tearing them down every day, they start to view you as a personal enemy, as a personal op. And that's where things can lead to this, man.
Let me also just add, shout out to Poetic. I'm right there with you, brother. I agree with you so much, man. I do believe that it affects the creator as well as the opposition. I believe both of them experience a level of mental duress that comes from this. It's not just Manny that did the deleting. The victim, the guy that was creating the content on him, he also was experiencing, I believe, in my opinion, duress and stress and compulsion and all that kind of stuff. I mean, think about it, man. 6-hour live streams analyzing somebody's video like that. Come on, that just can't. That can't be healthy in the long term. Once a week, twice a week, maybe, but every single day, 5-6 hour live streams on somebody, that's not healthy. That's not spiritually healthy. That's not mentally healthy. That's not physically healthy. Okay. And shout out to my sister Q. She said, if it's not court TV, it's crazy. I agree. Now, court live streams are a whole nother game. All you're doing is analyzing court. But I mean, those could be long too, for sure. But those are different. Those are totally different. Absolutely different. But let's finish this up, Flacco.
From my perspective, I think YouTube might, this actually might lead YouTube to make some changes in their policy, man, regarding harassment and bullying. Now, some people are saying that Manny was being bullied. I don't know, bro. Manny is a 40-year-old man. So it's hard for me to apply that word bully. I would say they did take things a little too far, and Manny took things even further. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, all right? And for you guys who are well in depth with this Finny and Manny situation, because y'all watched it even before the world got tapped into it, I want y'all opinions as well. Let me know in the comment section, okay? Now, if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, man, to find out about what's going on in LA and why I think, LA would never be the same again after these anti-ICE protests. I'm gonna see.
All right. So shout out to Poetic Flacco, man. That's sad, man. Like I said, go touch some grass. Go outside, play with your kids, enjoy your family without the camera. Go do something else, man. Like that it should never get to this place. And hear me, man. I totally get it. I got ops that don't like Dear World Christian. It's okay. They're gonna be okay. They're gonna fool around and be 100% all right. I don't care. But I have a team of folk that I bounce
facing
ideas
life
off
in
of.
prison after what?
I got a team of folk that I bounce ideas off of that help keep me in frame, that allow me to vent and say, that's great. I'm glad you said that. Now don't turn your camera on and go do something else. I'm sorry. That's it. And they know I like to call them when I'm in the car, because that way I can't turn my camera on while I'm in the car. I just get it off my chest. I vent, and then we go back in the house and let's go. It's really that simple. But another content creator that I respect did a summary of this as well. I'm going to pull this in real quick. We'll watch it. I really appreciate y'all jumping in with me this morning. This is an unplanned live stream. I was watching this story and I said, this is absolutely insane that YouTube social media beefs have gone this far. I mean, we've seen about people doing, these TikTok pranks and they die, or they do something stupid and a homeowner deletes somebody. But now it's gone to a whole, like, this is wild. And when you factor in the fact that this was done online and people were watching, that's crazy, crazy work. So shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much. Let me bring Atozi in. And by the way, it is A to Z. I know that. On real ones know that this is A to Z, but we call him Atozi nonetheless. Let me make sure I put that link in the chat for y'all. Check out what Atozi's doing. A to Z is doing over there. Excellent content creator. He does some stuff on Johnny Somali too. Absolutely. All right, let's get it going. Let's go.
This IRL streamer will now be facing life in prison after what unfolded on this stream, which marks the end of a 1-year feud between these two IRL streamers in Las Vegas. And quick warning, this video, it's messed up, as we're talking about one streamer ending the life of another one and his wife. So no, this is by far not the normal, laughably stupid type of topic that we cover here on this channel. But due to how insane and bizarre this is, I decided I wanted to cover this as it literally just happened a couple hours ago as of filming this video. Also, as you may notice, I just moved offices, so bear with me as I'm getting my new studio set up. But meet Sin City Manny. Sin City Manny, he's an IRL streamer in Las Vegas that runs that channel alongside of Sin City Family, which he does together with his wife. And Manny, he's been beefing with another IRL streamer by the name of Finny the Legend. These two have had quite the feud for a while, which is now escalated to the worst case scenario. Unfortunately, these are extremely niche streamers, so it's hard to find all the details of the feud, but from what I'm hearing, Finny was originally a viewer of Manny. Manny was kind of a lol cow, and Finny donated to Manny to do crazy stuff. I guess that was entertaining enough to where Finny thought that he was going to start live streaming himself, goofing on Manny, and I guess donating to him to do wild stuff. Finny apparently then started to essentially take Manny's viewership and donations from fans, as Finny's streams, I guess, were more entertaining than Manny's to Manny's viewers. And it seems like often Finny was not nice to Manny at all.
Like, who leaves the house looking like that? Like, what about leaving the house like that makes you like feel like that's tight? Like when he left and he put that makeup on as a guy, and then he put the hat on with the fake cholo outfit. Like, what about that? Like, what do you think he?
Go make better content. If he was feeling like the dude Finny was siphoning off his audience, those are people that don't support him. Go make better content. Maybe you need to do a niche change. Maybe you need to do a rebrand. Maybe you need to do something, but put the power in your hands to change it. Because the power that you exerted on the strip of taking that man and his wife's life, look what that power did. It corrupted absolutely. Let's go.
He said, like, do you think he's like, man, I look hard tonight? Like, what is his goal? I don't get it. What's his goal? Does he want to look like a clown? Does he want to look like a cholo? What's his goal?
Manny obviously did not like this and ended up falsely copyright striking Finny's channel. Then started crashing out over each other and throwing around some extremely disrespectful language against themselves and their wives. And things just kept escalating. They at least had one interaction that I could find in real life. And this interaction apparently is where Manny goes and grabs Finny's butt while live streaming it. Why? I mean, these dudes look like they're in their 40s. The IRL streamer brain rot now has unks crashing out for some attention online. But as I said earlier, Manny falsely copyright striked Finny's channel first. So Finny, or Finny's associates, falsely copyright strike him back twice. And here, Finny essentially brags about doing this.
Let's get this clear though, y'all, because we all laugh and joke. This is a PR moment. We all laugh and joke, but mental illness is real, and we can clearly see this guy is mentally ill. So one thing about it, that's why I want to put it on y'all too. If he give us another strike and I got 3, y'all know that channel mean everything to him. He don't got no outside friends, nothing. I don't think I could do it in my heart. And I'm saying this on live so he can hear it too. Shout out LDT. But I don't think I can take his channel from him, man, because I think he's so close to going in the closet, man. And he's so close, man.
Dad, you know what the first thing I asked you, did you give him a strike?
Yeah.
Dad, you swing at me, we swinging back twice. Boot him to the motherfucking moon.
Okay, so from my understanding, this happened after Manny grabbed him. And obviously, things only escalated from here as Manny was seen multiple times on stream saying and doing this directed at Finny.
Let me catch you at a red light, Finny. That fat boy over in Arizona, somebody got checked on. Send me the picture. I want to see that. Somebody got to do it. Teach you my lesson, homies. Make sure you be pulling up to West Place. Remember, not West Place. And it says you don't even got a car. Just pull up. Just pull up. Pull it up.
But this recent tragedy started when Finny coming to Las Vegas again, and Manny found out about this. So what does he do? Apparently, he live streams himself searching for the guy all day.
Jerome, I'm out here searching for my baby. I went through every casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in town. I'm dying to see him. Dying to see him. What are we doing? Fuel bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll be there. I'll be there. Better believe it. You come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told, right? Somebody should have sent me my invite, Mr. Marcus. That's right.
I mean, while the dude seems insane here, I don't think anyone could predict what was going to happen the following night, because Manny found out where Finny was, and Manny's wife was live streaming on their channel, Sin City Family. And while she didn't exactly film it on her live stream, she was extremely close and you could hear every single shot ring out. Again, I'm not going to show anything violent because it doesn't have a place on this channel. I guess my main question is, did she know that her husband was going to destroy their lives forever by doing that? No clue. But is this one of the wildest things that has ever happened in IRL streaming? It's definitely up there. And here's the angle from Finny's wife's live stream. I paused right there because he drew the weapon and started firing. This whole situation is just beyond eerie. It's horrifying. It's beyond insane. I mean, the fact that some false copyright strikes on YouTube and some internet feud escalated to this is insane. Obviously, the strip was shut down, and this is what the sheriff had to say about the incident.
All right. Good morning. I'm Under Sheriff Andrew Walsh. That's ANDREWWALSH. I'm the Under Sheriff with the Las Vegas 3600 block of Las Vegas Boulevard. On Sunday, June 8th at approximately 10:40 p.m., officers from the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department who were on patrol in the 3600 block of Las Vegas Boulevard heard gunfire occurring on the west side of the street. The officers immediately ran towards that gunfire, and they found 2 victims who were laying on the sidewalk suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. Our officers rendered medical aid to both victims, but their efforts to save those victims' lives were unsuccessful, and both victims were pronounced deceased at the scene. At this point, we believe we have the suspect identified and that this is an isolated incident, knowing that the suspect and the victim had previously engaged in some type of conflict using a variety of social media platforms.
It's insane that he went for the wife as well.
It's being made by members of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department to locate, apprehend, and arrest the suspect who is responsible for this crime. At this point, I'm not going to release any further information. We know that there is a lot of information that is circulating in social media and on a variety of platforms that are out there. What we're asking the public to do is continue to share those tips, but most importantly, please call the Crime Stoppers hotline at 702-385-5555. That's 702-385-5555. That's really important that the information come into one area, make it easier for us to capture the information that's available to the public instead of us having to go through all of the social media postings that are out there. So we can't confirm all of the information that's been posted out there, but we believe we do know who the suspect is. And that's all we have at this time. Thank you.
Wow. Well, I mean, yeah, you have video of who the guy is. You also have his wife live streaming it. So it's pretty clear who the guy is. I mean, this story actually has me speechless. This is absolute insane. As of recording this video, he's still on the run. This is just an absolute tragedy. Condolences to his family and friends affected from this, because let's be real, it's never this serious. This dude essentially went from being able to make YouTube videos to now he's forced to be on the run, and most likely he'll be caught shortly, and you know, he'll be facing life in prison, and actually worse, because Nevada has lethal injection for cases like this. Yes. Overall, this is just a tragedy, should have never happened, but hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video when we're not talking about something this tragic.
All right. Shout out to Atozi. Appreciate that. Great summary as well. Shout out to Poetic Flacco. Appreciate both of them. I dropped their links in the chat. Check them out. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this for a second and remind you that, yo, this is not that serious, man. I enjoyed being able to do YouTube. It's a blessing that I'm able to do this and provide a means for my family through this. That's amazing. That's fantastic. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. Please go get some friends, get in a church community, spend some time in God's word, go touch some grass, go outside, get some sunlight. Stay away from this foolishness. Like, this is not it. It's really sad to see that, because I mean, both those families are decimated. I don't know if they have kids. Nobody's mentioned their children or whatnot, but you know, Finny and his wife are passed away. Manny, I guess, is on the run. I thought they caught him, but I guess I was wrong. His wife, I don't know. Is she going to be an accomplice to this? I don't know. Does she know what he was going to do? I don't know. So let's just say 4 lives are completely decimated in some way, shape, or form. They've been turned upside down, and they'll never be the same. And that's crazy, man. This is crazy. This is so sad. And again, y'all, shout out to all content creators. Go get you a team. If you're a content creator and you're doing this by yourself, go get you a team of people that'll rock with you, that can hold you accountable, that can give you new ideas, you can vent to, all that kind of stuff. All that stuff doesn't need to be on camera. And they can help you walk away from trolls, give you some new ideas. Where do you think we got the YouTube suburbs from? That's why we don't mess with trolls. Trolls stay in the streets and in the sewers. We are not messing with them. We're going to rock out here in the suburbs, doing great content, making good content. And by the way, if you're struggling, make good content. Find a way to make better content. Challenge yourself to make the best content possible, so that the trolls' commentary falls definitely short of the high quality work that you're putting out there. There you go. There you go. That's it. Grace and peace to y'all. Thank you so much for rocking with me this morning. I'm going to go outside and touch some grass. I hope you do the absolute same. I'll see you soon. Grace and peace. As I hit the button, grace and peace.